Imagine being able to ask the leader of the free world any questions you want. Usually only certain reporters get to do that. But on Friday, the President of the United States made an exception.
Adande Thorne, a.k.a. Swoozie, is one of 3 YouTube creators, people who create their own content for YouTube, chosen to interview the president. This is the second year the president has sat down with YouTubers after his State of the Union address to discuss issues facing young Americans. Adande Thorne joins us straight from his interview with President Obama from the North Lawn of the White House. Adande, tell us, how did it go? And is there anything in particular that really stood out to you in this interview? A question, a reaction from the president?
Just his overall presence. He is such a regular guy. It's just like he's very charismatic, as you see on screen, but just his presence and his handshake, and you can tell he's very in the moment. Like, I didn't expect how in the moment and present he was going to be.
Swoozie, there was a question to the president about racial profiling. Specifically, someone there asked him a question: had he ever been racially profiled?
And he said he has. Honestly, I could turn my YouTube channel into stories about just being racially profiled, because it's happened hundreds of times. I can't even remember how many times I've been pulled over. And I talked to my friends, and they've never been pulled over. So legit, it was really interesting to hear his story as well.
So we understand that a lot of your fans, a lot of your YouTube viewers have submitted questions to you before this interview, questions they wanted you to ask the president. Any particular group any particular question that readers submitted the most, that most people wanted to know?
I got a lot of who's his favorite Kardashian. I got a lot of
What did he say? What did he say?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I didn't get to ask it. And also his favorite Disney character as well. Those are the 2 that I got a lot that I didn't get around to. There were some really hard-hitting ones that I also didn't get around to as well.
So you've got 3.7 million subscribers. That's an insane. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
So what are you going to tell them about this experience?
Literally, it's still sinking in. I think once I get home and I gather my thoughts, I'll be able to make another video like, listen, guys, okay, this is crazy. But honestly, it's like I'm a kid in my bedroom with a camera. And the fact that you can get on YouTube and do this stuff and end up in the White House, it still blows my mind. Because I'm going to go home and I'm still a kid in his bedroom with a camera. I really am thankful for YouTube and Google and this platform in general, because it's really making dreams come true.
What one thing did the president say that struck you the most, that made the biggest impression on you?
I thought he was going to like avoid the Donald Trump question. I had that, and I was sitting in my bed, and I had my family on a group chat, and I was like, guys, should I really ask him this question? And they were all like, no, avoid it at all costs. But I thought he was going to skirt around it, but he answered it pretty directly without really offending anybody.
Good for you. Not afraid to ask any tough questions.
All right, Swoozie, I got to ask you, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I know you are too, man. So I know you asked the president about Star Wars. He hasn't seen The Force Awakens. That's a big bummer. But you asked him who his favorite Star Wars character was, and he said
Han Solo, and I called it too. I told all my friends, I was like, watch
You thought he would say Han Solo?
Everybody was like, no, he's going to pick Chewie. I'm like,
that's what not Chewie.
Why
I think Obi-Wan. I'd say Obi-Wan.
Han Solo. Han Solo, not Obi-Wan. It was either Han Solo, I said maybe Luke Skywalker, but we threw BB-8 in there just for, laughs. But yeah, and he clutched it too, because he said episode 1, and I know the internet was going to rip him apart.
Right.
If he said episode 1, I was like, Mr. President, that's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer. He means episode 4, right?
Correct. He meant episode 4. So he clutched it at that one. I was like, I would have accepted the end of episode 3, the Obi-Wan, fight.
Right, the fight.
I would have accepted that, but no, he clutched it. He did great.
And you also asked him Kendrick Lamar or Drake, and he said
Kendrick Lamar. He's
all about Kendrick.
He is, and that was one directly from my Twitter followers. I wanted to make sure these guys had a sense that, hey, if you say something, you can literally reach the president from your phone. So a lot of the times I've seen other people like, hey, tweet me this and I'll talk to this person about it. And you have no sense of even getting close to it. But I wanted my audience to feel like if you say something, you have a voice, and you can end up talking directly to the president through me as your vessel.
Very cool.
Wow, must have been an amazing experience for you.
The power of the internet.
Adande Thorne, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you guys for your time. Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.